Yes, dear students, see the problem of exercise 7.11, problem number 10. Uh, this problem is also based on the property of the log as well as the fourth property. It is 2 log sin x. So we write this as 2 log sin x minus log sin 2x. We can apply trigonometry and cos x dx. You know this formula. Sin 2x is 2 sin x cos x. Now, if we apply the property of the log, it is 2 log sin x minus log 2 minus log sin x minus log cos x dx. So 2 log sin x and log sin x will be 0 to pi by 2 log sin x minus log 2 minus log cos x dx. Now, by the property of the log, it is log cos x can be written as log sin x. So it is 0 to pi by 2 log sin x log 2 minus log sin x dx. Please see this part. So this part and this part cancelled, and we have now minus 0 to pi by 2 log 2 dx. I hope this part is very much clear to you. See here, by using the property number 4, if I write cos pi by 2 minus x, then it will be sin x. It is not very complicated part. So in this way we can convert, and this part will cancel here. Now it is minus the integration of log 2 will be log 2x 0 to pi by 2. So the final answer is log 2. So the final answer is minus log 2 and it is pi by 2. So the final step is minus pi by 2 log 2. That is the answer of this particular. Once more I am explaining you sin 2x formula, then log product will convert into the plus, but because this minus, that's why all are minus. 2 log sin x and log sin x, 1 log sin x, and this log sin x will convert into log cos x will convert into log sin x. These two part cancelled and we have this one, and now the integration and then limit. So this problem is another important problem based on property of the log, trigonometry, and as well as the property number 4. See the next problem now. Yes, dear students, see I am taking one property and I would explain you this property. The property is minus a to a fx dx. Minus a to a fx dx. There are two meaning of this. One is twice of 0 to a fx dx. This will happen when f is even function. Even function means whatever is the value of fx, that will be the value of f minus x. Like you see here, this function, this is a even function, f sine square f x or sine square minus x, it will be the same only. So this is a even function. So in this even function, what will be the value of this? The value of this will be twice of 0 to pi by 2 sine square x dx. And you all know that this value is, question number 1 we have already done. This value is pi by 4. So answer of this is pi by 2. This is the case when it is an even function. When it is odd function, then the value from minus a to a will be 0. Like you see this example now. Sine power 7x. Now, if fx equals to sine power 7x, what will be the value of f minus? It is sine power 7 minus. Now the power on this minus is odd power. So it will be minus sine power 7x. So what is the ultimate answer of this? The answer is 0. So that is the property. Now if you know this property, you can directly write that the answer is 0, and in this function power is even, so it will be even function. Yes. So here this part we have already done sum number 1 by using P4. So this is pi by 4. So this answer is pi by 2 and this answer is 0. These two problems are exclusively on property number 7. And if you don't know this property, then sine 7x, it will be very complicated to answer this particular sum. But if you know the property, then it will be very simple. So these are the two problems which are based on this particular property, when f is even and when f is odd. I hope with the help of this you understood it very nicely. Yes, now you see this problem. If we apply a particular property for this sum, it is very simple, otherwise it looks very complicated. So I am applying P4. You see by P4 what will be the step? 0 to pi by 2 sine pi by 2 minus x minus cos pi by 2 minus x, 1 plus sine pi by 2 minus x and cos pi by 2 minus x dx. Please see this part. So in the next step, it will be 0 to pi by 2. This will be cos x and this will be sin x. And 1 plus this will be cos x and this will be sin x dx. So this is number 2 and this is number 1. Now if you add these two, so on adding first and second, you see if you add it, it is 2i. This part is 2i, and you see the denominator is the same. So the LCM will be the same only. 1 plus sin x cos x. What will be the numerator? It is sin x minus cos x plus cos x minus sin x, and it is dx. So you see, dear students, the total of this is 2i equals to 0 it is. It is 0 to pi by 2. This is also 0 to pi by 2. So what is the ultimate answer? The ultimate answer is 0. So you see, this is a wonderful use of the properties. If you know the property, it can be solved easily. But if you don't have the knowledge of the property, it becomes very complicated. So I hope this problem is clear to you. Next problem. Yes, dear student, you see, by applying P4, the step will be 0 to a root a minus x. Here also it is a minus x. Here it is a minus x will be plus x. See, that is the property number 4. First problem, as I told you, most of the sums are based on the property number 4. So next step is 0 to a root a minus x upon root a minus x plus root x, this root x dx. So this we can say number 2 and this is I. Now if you add these two, you see the denominator is the same only. So on adding first and second, we get 2i equals to, and 0 to a root x plus root a plus x dx, a minus x, and the denominator will be also root x plus root a minus x. So this is cancelled here. So it is 0 to a 1 dx. So it is x 0 to a. So it is a. That is 2i. Please say this part. So what is the value of I? The value of I is a by 2. And if we don't apply the property, it will be very, very complicated to answer. So whenever we are observing that we can use any property, the problem will become very, very simple. That is the additional advantage of the property. So whenever you are doing the problem of definite, first you try to observe that if there is any property, we try to apply the property. Thank you.